Popular, I'll help you be
Josie,
Yeah?
what are you singing?
I'm singing Popular from Wicked.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's catchy.
About the lyrics.
Popular, I'll help you be popular. Well, I guess I'd rather be kind than popular.
Hello, my name is Liam Quinn.
And I'm Josie Quinn, Liam's twin sister.
And ever since I've been little, I've had a hard time fitting in. And because of that, I've been bullied.
And I witnessed this happening to him.
And that's why we're here to talk to you today. But this isn't like any other old anti-bullying presentation. Today, we're talking to you about kindness, resiliency, and empowerment.
And bullying's been talked about a lot in our schools. Like in 2nd grade, we had a presentation about filling buckets.
Or in 4th grade, about a presentation about being an upstander and not a bystander.
And in our middle school, we had a presentation by the name of Don't Be a Monster, and one that the student council did with the teachers.
Well, our point is, anti-bullying presentations are not new in the school, and neither is bullying.
And we've noticed this. And even though I know how to be an upstander, I don't always know how or when to stand up. Like there was a time that Liam was being teased. But because he seemed to be going along with it, I didn't know if I should say something.
And even though I have been bullied a lot, I found that it's really easy to become a bully by joining in with some other kids and not stopping them. So I'm ashamed to say this, but I have become a bully.
And I know that I've been a bully too. I've excluded kids from games, and I really regret doing it.
So, well, before we begin, we want to make sure we're being clear about one thing. We are not defining a bully as when somebody uses physical violence. We're defining them as when somebody tries to put you down and you feel like you can't make it stop. We know bullying can cause serious problems.
So, if something is physical, it's assault, which is a serious crime, and you need to get an adult. What we're talking about is the everyday stuff that we see happening everywhere, in school, on the news, and anywhere.
So, we know that words can stick, but we're going to show you how to unstick them. That's right, we're going to teach you how to be resilient. Josie, stick it to me.
So, we're going to do a demonstration of what Liam could hear in a day. Hey there, Liam, are you gay? You're so uncool. Loser. Hey, pepperoni face, ever heard of acne cream? What type of autism do you have? Why are you so stupid all the time? What are you retarded or something? You're such an idiot. Why are you always so slow? Super ugly. So, for those of you who don't know me in real life, it was hard for me to say these things to my brother. But it was even harder for me to realize that these labels were being put on him in real life. What I want for Liam and anybody who hears negative things about themselves is to realize that you don't have to be the person that people say you are, but you can be the person that you know you are.
Okay, I'm an accepting person. I never understood this insult. Pepperoni face? Yep, I'm a teenager. I have acne. It sucks. Thanks, Captain Obvious! Retarded? Well, anybody who says this should go back to the 1920s, where that language was appropriate. Autistic? Well, yeah, I have autism. And to quote The Princess Bride, I do not believe that word means what you think it means.
So why was this exercise so important? Because people are always going to be mean. But what we need to do is learn to be resilient, even when people are pointing out our flaws. It is possible. We can choose how we react to other people's words. We can get upset and let the words have power over us, or we can, as Taylor Swift would say, shake it off, shake it off. Play, and the haters gonna hate. Baby, I'm just gonna shake it off, shake Shake it up.
So this is the first takeaway lesson. It starts with yourself. You have to start by stop putting yourself down. That means making kindness a habit and finding what you're good at. Because mean behavior only has power over us when we give it power.
So, spoiler alert, we're going to be giving a series of takeaway lessons like this one throughout our presentation. Each one has the same requirement, kindness.
So raise your hand if somebody's ever been mean to you.
Now, put your hand down if you've ever been mean to somebody else. Everybody should have their hand down. It is possible to be mean to somebody without realizing it yourself.
So this is the second takeaway lesson. We're all the bullies, bystanders, the upstanders, the followers, and the victims.
We have to start by understanding our role in a situation so we can do better next time.
So I am going to blow your mind when I say we can't stop bullying. This is just human nature. But don't worry, it isn't hopeless. You can learn how to deal with a bad situation.
So, what happens if you're actually confronted by a bully? Well, the first thing you need to realize is that this is a game.
So it really helps if you use gamer terminology. So the bully is trying to gain power over you. Your objective is to not let him gain that power. The rules are simple. Be kind. No, wait. Treat the bully with kindness and don't get upset. Josie, that was your cue.
Sorry, I guess I'm just a little nervous.
God, how did we even get here with you dragging me behind?
I don't know, I guess I just have stage fright.
Well, it's too late to fix the presentation now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would be really good if you were doing it on your own. You're really good at public speaking.
I got nothing. Josie has just won this by treating me with kindness and not getting upset.
Reciprocating anger only makes the situation worse, while a little bit of kindness can diffuse that same situation.
Yes, expert tip, this works really well on parents. So, ever since we've been little, we've been told, ignore the bully, walk away from the bully, tell a teacher about the bully. And we're told about this just about everywhere. In school, on billboards, even on TV. But here's the thing, every time we do that, we give away some of our own power. But we could, instead of doing this, we could become resilient, gain self-worth, self-empowerment, and self-confidence. Most of these words have one thing in common, self, and it does not happen when an adult solves your problems for you.
So we obviously need to report serious things like physical violence or situations that make you feel unsafe. But we also need to learn how to deal with our own bullies, to treat them with kindness ourselves, and to spread kindness. So we're going to give you a couple of steps to make your life more positive. The first step is to be kind. Start with yourself. Kindness is something that makes people feel good, and it makes you feel good, and it's something you can rely on.
Step 2, flip the script. Words can't hurt you if they don't stick. So don't let them stick. Be resilient.
Step 3, find your people. Surround yourself with friends. People who are kind to you, who you can rely on, and who can rely on you. So before we finish up here today, you may have wondered why we decided to create this presentation.
And in case you didn't know, this is a very scary thing to do.
We recently turned 13 and had our bar mitzvah, and we had to come up with a mitzvah project. So, which is basically a good deed.
And since I've been bullied, I wanted to help people become resilient like I did, without having to get bullied first.
So we began working with the Maya Gold Foundation, and the foundation was founded in memory of Maya, who was a student in our karate dojo and in our school. She died about 2 years ago, and we remembered her and wanted to do something to honor her memory. So the foundation's core values are to uplift and empower youth and adults, promote and embrace change, work with creativity and joy, and to celebrate creativity. Work with compassion and respect and celebrate creativity and joy. With the Maya Gold Foundation, we wanted to shine a light on kindness. So not only did we create this presentation, But we also sold flashlights and have so far raised about $400.
So,
Doing this made us feel good about ourselves, and improving our community made us feel important.
so now, no matter what anybody says about me, I know I'm a kind and giving person.
And I know that I can be the change that I want to see.
Thank you,
For being kind.
and listening to us.